everyone. Welcome to Marathon Mondays with Mal. It's a beautiful day. Well, actually, it's a little overcast, but we're in Coburg, Oregon. That's the headquarters of Marathon Coach, as you well know. I'm standing outside. Actually, I'm standing by coach number 419. This beautiful blue coach is actually for sale. It's a pre-owned coach. And so we're not going to profile that one today because we're going to start a new series. You remember how we followed 1275 through the entire process of production, from shell to delivery. That was a really neat series. So for episode 57, we're going to start a new series. Let's head inside. It's a little chilly out here, and hope everyone's Easter Sunday was good. So blessings to all of you. We're going to head inside. Coach 419 for sale. If you're interested, you know how to get a hold of me, malw at marathoncoach.com. We're going to head inside and take a look at this, and I'll explain what we're going to do. All right.
I'm not making the board though. Okay. Alrighty then.
Here's 1283. 1283, just talked to Alan Hagan. It's right in the middle of the audit process. So 1283 is a designer choice, also for sale. But here's what we're going to do. Here at Marathon Mondays, we like to do series because it gives everybody who watches kind of a really good glimpse of the evolution of a coach. And that's what we're going to do with 1291. 1291 is a shell that just arrived. Well, it's a coach, but it's in shell process right now. It just arrived late last week, and we're going to follow 1291 throughout the process of production. We did it with 1275, which was a H3 quad slide. This is an X3 double slide. And I was walking through the hallway this morning preparing for Marathon Mondays, and Rick Mount grabbed me and he said, hey, I got an idea for you for Marathon Mondays. Why don't you profile 1291? The customer would really like to see it, and I think your viewers would too. And I said, Rick, that's a great idea. You know, Rick Mount's been with Marathon a long time. And so we took his advice, and here we go with a full series. We're going to follow 1291 throughout the process. And today is day one. So episode 57 is day one. Let's go check it out. So when a shell gets here from Prevost, as you know and as you've heard before, we drive the shells from Quebec, Canada, 3,000 miles to Marathon in Coburg, Oregon. And as you see, this is day one, meaning prep of the shell, or shell prep. So the slides are both pulled out, and you can see that here. And they're going to be doing some work in those storage bays underneath. But literally, this is the first day of this shell. They pulled it in. It's going to be here until about midweek this week, and then they're going to head on down to paint. So let's go take a look on the inside, see what it looks like. This is something that Brett Fuller likes to put on the door so that everyone has a clear understanding of what we're doing on this coach. This is the shell prep checklist so that everything, so that we get a good idea of everything that's been done and everything that needs to be done. So we won't go too in depth on that, but it's a really cool thing. It gives a diagram of the floor plan. It tells about the things that need to be done prior to it going down to paint. So don't forget, if you have any comments or questions about what we're doing, right there on Facebook, make a comment and we'll see if we can get to it. Let's go inside. All right. So here we are in 1291.
Good morning, Mal.
Good morning. How are you?
Doing well.
Well, we're live on Facebook.
Awesome.
I'm going to give that 360-degree spin. That's right. So 1291 in Shell. Oh, I just love a Shell. How many times have I said that before, Todd?
Just a few.
Just a few. So it's really neat to get the opportunity to come in here and see it in shell process, and really cool for all the customers and all the people that are watching to see it, because it's really at the bare bones, the Prevost shell as it is. Do we have any thoughts before we...
We have so many greetings.
Oh, I love the greetings. Thank you so much.
Kevin says good morning. Jeffrey says hello from New York City. Christopher's in Dayton, Ohio. Reginald, of course, says hello to the crew from Las Vegas. Brian's in Cary, North Carolina. Kevin in Mesa, Arizona. Tom Cartwright are here. Chris, Roderick. Everybody says hello.
Oh, that's awesome. The Cartwrights. I watched a little bit of Bonanza, to mention the Cartwrights. I watched some Bonanza this weekend. But you know, it was after Pernell Roberts left the show. After Pernell Roberts, that's Adam, for those of you who don't know the actor's name. After he left the show, it kind of went downhill, but that's what happens. Okay, enough about Bonanza. Thank you to all of you for watching. Reggie down in Las Vegas is watching. He's a good friend of the show too. So here we are. Let's walk to the back of the coach so you can get a good idea of what's going on day one here. Standing in the slide out mechanism right here back in the bedroom. This is where the bed will be. Look at that. And literally what we say, it's a plywood floor, and it really shows the guts of the Prevost chassis. Well, I say we should probably walk around the outside of the coach and kind of look at it. I know they're doing some work down in the storage bays, so that'll be kind of cool to show off. So let's head on outside. Take a look at this. They take out the seat. So one of the first things after it's driven here from Quebec is they take out the seat. Now, the seat is a real basic seat from Prevost. We strip it down to the skeleton or the frame of the seat. And our upholstery shop that we've seen on Marathon Mondays, they put all kinds of extra padding in there and massage features. And it's really a beautiful seat when it gets done. So the seat is gone. This is a steering wheel cover with all the smart features. And I know the customer is watching right now who's going to be driving this coach in a few months from now. So I know it's exciting to see the steering wheel that he's going to be heading down the road with. So what a pleasure to be able to show off this process. So big thanks to the customer who's letting us profile the coach, and to Rick Mount, who gave us the idea. Let's cover that up. All right. Let's head on outside and take a look at these storage bays. I'm going to back out here. We're in full production here, out on the floor. We already showed you what's going on down in Audit. There's another coach right over here that's in a phase of production. As you see, it's got that scaffolding pulled out, or that scaffolding rolled in as the slide is pulled out. That's really cool. All right, let's walk around this way, and we'll start on the driver's side. Sorry to invade your space, everybody. We're just gonna walk. Okay. We're gonna walk through and just kind of take a look. So these storage bays are exactly nothing. And if you see that, you can see the Prevost beam running continuous throughout. That's one of the main features of a Prevost chassis, is that beam that runs throughout the entire coach. Provides so much stability and safety to the Prevost chassis. Got the window popped out on the slide out, the rear slide. Here's the PowerTech generator right here. One of these is probably destined to go underneath this coach. Back side of the chassis. All the lights are pulled out. It's all part of the prep situation. It's all part of prepping the shell for getting it down to paint. It'll be in paint for about 3 weeks. And I'm sure we will go down and take a look at Coach 1291 while he's down in paint. I say he, it could be a she, right? Let's go on this side. All right, the business side of the shell, or the business side of the coach, also known as the patio side or the curb side. So as you can see, there's really nothing going on in here. Just getting it set and ready. And I told you about the seat. We actually get to see the seat. This is the basic seat that was used to drive the coach here from Quebec. Then we're going to strip it down to the frame of it and pad it and make it as comfortable as anything else in that coach. Which is a trademark of Marathon Coach. It's got the most comfortable driver's seat you've ever sat in. It's pretty amazing. But that's what it looks like when it's driven here. It gets the job done, and it's safe for the driver to bring it here. All right, so let's move to the front of the coach. Do we have any other thoughts or comments?
We have more greetings. We have people enthusiastic about seeing a brand new RV. And then we have the driver who says he's coming with a new shell and he'll be here in 45 minutes.
Wow.
So the driver from Quebec.
So there you go. The driver from Quebec is actually on his way with another shell. So that's really cool. And that's really a neat thing about Marathon, is we get to see it from day one to the final day when the customer takes ownership of their new coach. What a really neat business that we're in, you know, the luxury RV business, and we get to go behind the scenes. And so a big thank you today from all the Marathon employees and management for allowing us to do Marathon Mondays and get to see this and share it with all of you, whether it be on Facebook, YouTube, or on Marathon's website. I know that in the very near future, we're working on embedding all of these videos of Marathon Mondays on the Marathon Coach website. So when you go to the website, you'll not only be able to look over our inventory, whether it be pre-owned, whether it be new, but you'll also be able to learn all kinds of things about Marathon Coach and the Prevost chassis, and a big part of that is Marathon Mondays. So you'll be able to do that also right on the website, not having to go to Facebook or YouTube. So that's pretty cool. Anything else? Any other thoughts, Mickey?
Well, Kevin would like to know who drives the coaches from Quebec.
Well, we have a group of drivers that support us, a group of employees. So basically, you can guess that it's one of our guys that are trusted, that have been with Marathon for quite a while, driving them from Quebec down here.
We don't usually do this, Mel, but we have to interrupt you to show you this comment. That last one.
Very good.
So that's who drives the coaches from Quebec.
Excellent. You can see it right there on Facebook, you guys, who drives it. So it's pretty cool. Our drivers also watch Marathon Mondays. And so, we're doing it not only for the people that enjoy watching it and the owners, like the owner of 1291, but for all of the employees. So I think that's it for this Monday. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Hope you have a good week. You know how to reach me, malw@marathoncoach.com. We've got a really good assortment of, I said assortment like eggs for Easter. Egg assortment. Chocolate eggs. Don't hesitate to get a hold of me for comments or questions, or take a look at our inventory. We've got some beautiful pre-owned coaches and some beautiful new coaches. malw@marathoncoach.com. And have a good week, and we'll see you next Monday. Let me get out of here. Take care, everybody.